What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny A. I'm back at you guys with another video today. Hope you guys are doing good on this Saturday. Today I want to go over this article on Forbes Advisor. I have the link here. How to save money fast. So I was talking about saving money, I believe sometime last week. I showed you guys my savings account with Yada. I definitely feel it's important to have a savings account for whatever emergency may come up in your life. God forbid you lose your job, or maybe you have medical bills to pay, car repairs. It's always good to have money and set aside in your savings account. So this is just an article I want to share with you guys in case you're wondering how to save a couple of bucks a month or maybe here and there. So how to save money fast. We're going to go over this together real quick. So if you're having trouble saving money, you're not alone. The U.S. personal savings rate has been falling for most of 2021 and 2022. In the face of rising inflation and interest rates, which we're still seeing, people are looking for more ways to save. So it could be whether you're facing an emergency or just want a financial cushion. So here are some tips. Here are a couple of savings accounts that are high in APY. I'm not sponsoring any of these banks or anything like that. This is not a sponsored video. But here you can see Capital One has a 3.40% APY. Goldman Sachs, Goldman Sachs 3.50. You got Bass Bank 4.25%. Please do your own research before putting your money into any of these savings accounts. But these are just some that came up in the article. But either way, I do have my savings account with Chase and Yada. That's personally the ones I use, and I have Ally Bank as well. So why should you save money? It's important to keep a nest egg for unexpected expenses such as home repairs, car repairs, or medical bills. Beyond that, having money in a savings can possibly impact your well-being. A recent study by Northwestern Mutual found that adults who work with a financial planner or disciplined planners themselves experience lower levels of anxiety and improved sleep quality. So it looks like saving money could also impact your health in a good way and in a bad way. So saving money is likely a part of this. The more you have stashed away, the easier you can rest knowing that if you lose your job or find yourself in an emergency, you have the funds to get through it. So that's what I was talking about earlier. God forbid you lose your job or you have an emergency, you got money stashed away in your savings account that you can use. Okay, so how to save money fast. Number one is going to be create a budget. A lot of people don't like doing this. I think it's a great idea. Budgeting is the first step to saving money. You got to list your income, how much you make a month, and how much you're spending a month, which is your current expenses. Print out your bank statements if needed. Categorize your purchases to see how much you spent in different areas. So if you're going to the gym, you got to pay that gym membership every month. You got to write that down. If you got a Netflix membership, you got to write that down. Amazon Prime, write it down. If you're spending money, you see how much you're spending on gas every month, write it down. On groceries every month, write it down. So all these things you got to write down, and you got to list your income every month just to see where your money is being where you're spending your money every month. Maybe you could cut back on some of those memberships. Maybe you don't need Netflix if you don't watch it a lot. Maybe you don't need Amazon Prime. Maybe you could reduce your spending in grocery shopping. All right, so this goes down to number 2 here. You got to cut your spending. Next, comb through each spending category to determine where you can cut back the most. Okay. If you need to save money fast, you'll probably want to target non-essential spending first. Categories like shopping, which is I'm big on, cut back on buying shoes, clothes, and all that other stuff. Dining, going out to eat a lot. Memberships, gym, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu. Entertainment and gifts, as these expenses can be sacrificed more readily than fixed expenses like housing and car payments. Okay, so cutting back on a lot of those things can help you save a lot of money every month. All right, so number 3, another way to save more money quick is to earn more. If you can increase your income while cutting back on spending, even better. Negotiating a raise and picking up a side gig are two of the fastest way to earn more money. So some of this might have to take some sacrifice, whether you're picking up a side gig. I have a part-time job, so obviously I'm always working a lot, but I'm telling you right now, you definitely see the results. If you're saving and investing your money wisely, you will see the difference. You always have a little bit of money to play around with as well. So definitely picking up a side gig or just even getting a raise can make a huge difference. So that's number three. Number four, you got to change your lifestyle habits. This can be tough to do, but it's highly effective and rewarding. Eliminating expensive habits such as smoking, drinking, impulse shopping, and gambling can save you hundreds or thousands of dollars per month. Now, I used to be a gambler. I used to buy a lot of lotto tickets, Mega Million, the Powerball. I mean, you name it. I used to buy a whole bunch of tickets every week. I remember I would spend almost like 60, $40 a week buying scratch off tickets, and I would win only $10 here and there. And now, I mean, I think about it, it's kind of ridiculous how much people spend on gambling. They're throwing lots of money away a month. Shopping, I used to do a lot as well. I cut back on that. I don't really shop a lot anymore. Obviously, smoking and drinking are huge. A lot of people like to smoke. A lot of people like to go on the weekends and drink. Once in a while, I say it's okay, in my opinion. But if you're doing this every weekend or buying constantly alcohol, it's not good for you, number one, and you're spending a lot of money doing both of these things here, smoking and drinking. So definitely cut back on that, and you could change your lifestyle habits and save more money. Switch to a better savings account. Check to see if your current account earns interest. If so, how much? You may save more by switching to a high yield savings account. I have Ally Bank. They're pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know how much the interest on Ally Bank is right now. Um, if you want, we can actually go on this real quick and check. Now that we're here on the laptop, Ally Bank savings. Let's see, savings account. Check it out real quick. So here we got. Go on their website real quick and see how that looks. So online savings account is 3.40% at the time of recording this video. They also got a money market account, 3.40%, which is pretty good. This is the bank I use to save my vacation money, honestly, here in Ally Bank. But you could use them. They're an online bank. They're pretty good in my opinion. So you might, like I said earlier, you could check these other ones: Capital One, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Bass Bank, Lending Club, BMO, Synchrony Bank. A lot of those are great options. Just please do your research. All right, so that was number 5, which was to switch to a better savings account. Number 6, curb impulse buying. Avoid going to the malls and stores where you know you'll be tempted to make purchases, and unsubscribe from your favorite brands' promotional emails. If you start feeling too restricted, you can shop online without spending by creating vision boards on Pinterest and starting wish lists on your favorite retailers' websites. So yeah, definitely if you could cut back on going to the mall, stores where you feel like you'll always spend, cut back on that. Maybe instead of going every weekend, maybe go every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. And that way you cut back on spending money that way. And buying shoes or jeans or shirts that you really don't need, in my opinion, majority of the time. So that would be number 6, curb impulse buying. Great way to spend less. All right, so how to save money fast on a low income. If you have a low or fixed income and making more money isn't an option, there's still ways to save money fast. You got to pay yourself first, which is huge. After you created a budget, decide how much you're going to save from each paycheck and have it automatically deposit into your savings. Then comes the most important part. You got to not touch it at all. Leave the money in the savings account. Don't touch it. Act like you don't even have it. And do this every time you get paid. You got to pay yourself first. This is big. This is really big. Pay yourself first. You got to have money that sits there for you, whether it's either saving or investing. You got to make it work for you some way. All right. So number 2 would be do a no spend month. You can still pay your bills, but during a no spend month, you're not allowed to spend any money on non-essentials. Make it a game of it. Make a game of it to stay motivated. So don't spend money on nonsense, pretty much just your bills. All right. So do a no spend month will be number 2 on the low income. Reduce utilities. Minimize your heating, cooling expenses by adding or removing layers of clothing. Take shorter, cooler showers. Unplug electrical items when not in use. And switch to LED bulbs. Seal any air leaks around drafty doors or windows. So obviously cutting back on electricity, cooling, AC in the summer, cutting back on these things to help you save a couple of bucks a month. And that's the big way to save more money in the savings account, put more money in the savings account. All right, so consolidate and eliminate debt. Now, I'm huge on this. Debt is going to hold you back from many things. High interest rates on credit card debt makes it difficult to get ahead in anything. So look into debt consolidation loans to see if you can qualify for a reduced interest rate or lower monthly debt payments. In my opinion, eliminate debt however you possibly can and fast. All right, because debt is just going to help. It's just going to make you slow you down from getting to where you want in life. All right. Whether, like I said in my last week's video, I talked about debt, having debt, and why you should get out of debt. All right. Once you eliminate debt from your life, it makes things easier. More doors and opportunities just open that way. All right. So do it yourself instead of spending on oil changes, home repair projects, or manicures. Look how to handle these tasks yourself. Look online for instructional videos and helpful DIY tips online showing you how to fix or make just about anything. Often using items you already have around the house. So that's good as well. Oil changes, obviously, it's like a good 40 bucks a month if you do it through, maybe a mechanic does it for you. You buy the oil and the oil filter. So I know some mechanics charge $20, some charge cheaper. But if you could do it yourself, even better. Home repairs as well. If you know how to do home repairs yourself, definitely do that. Any way you can save money, do it yourself. Ask for help. Depending on your income and living situation, you may qualify for government assistance programs like the Supplemental Nutrient Assistance Program. Now, this one I'm not really too familiar with. Maybe this is most likely true, but I don't do any of these. I don't really ask for help. I just go online and do my research. And basically, these are the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways here, and what we went over here on 6 steps here. A lot of this could just help you save money in general. I don't think you really need to ask unless you really don't know what you're doing. Then that's a great way to save money as well. Ask for help. Um, and here we're just gonna go over real quick how to save a lot of money fast. You gotta obtain a higher paying job. And maybe ask for a raise or a promotion at your current job. Applying for a new job. Maybe now that it's easier to find remote work, you may not have to worry about commuting or relocation expenses. So if you're getting a higher paying job, even better, you can save more money and putting it into your savings account or investing portfolios. Start a side hustle. There's never been a better time to start a side hustle. Gig economy apps like that, like those that offer fun ride share and food delivery services, Uber, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all these things offer side hustles to start making more money a month. Sell unwanted belongings. Consider selling things online. You can start selling about anything online through sites such as eBay, Poshmark, ThreadUp, OfferUp, and Facebook Marketplace. I've been doing this myself, selling some things on Facebook Marketplace and on Macari. It's not listed on here, but eBay is another great option. All of these are great options. Start selling unwanted things that you don't use online. Rent out your space. Sites like Airbnb, Vrbo let you rent out a bed. HipCamp lets you rent out campsites on your land. And RV Share lets you rent your RV. So renting, even a room in your house or apartment, whatever the case may be, those are other ways to make more money fast every month. Here are other ways to save money fast. I know this article is pretty long, but great ways to save money. Drive less. Consider whether selling your car and switching to public transportation. Ride sharing, biking, or walking makes financial sense. Obviously, you'll save a lot of money on gas and insurance if you don't have a car. But if you need a car, then yeah, I mean, that's your only option. But Like here, you have public transportation, maybe taking the bus to work or the train, could help you save a lot of money a month. Number two, minimize housing costs. Can you downsize by selling your home or finding a less expensive place to rent? Depending on interest rates, refinancing your mortgage may help you cut costs. So yeah, maybe you don't need a house. Maybe you could find a less expensive place to rent, or selling your home, like it says here. I mean, these are things that you guys got to really think about, but are great options to save money fast. Cut recurring expenses. I think we went over this. Eliminating subscriptions, streaming services, gym memberships from your budget. Cut those things if you're not using them. So these are all great ways to save money every month. Fast way to save money. And if you start doing these things, they will help. You'll see a big difference in your money savings accounts, your investments accounts. You're going to see that you're spending less, and it's going to pay off in the long run. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. How to save money fast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Um, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Like the video, leave me your comments to support the video as well. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.